First, the top headlines. State government observes 176th death anniversary of Manipur's late Maharaja Naras Singh. Home Minister Govindas assures Tronglaobi bomb attack probe underway. Search operations continue. Mass sit-in protest denouncing Tronglaobi incident continues across the valley districts. CM Khemchand meets family members of Akampa relief camp minor victim. Warlike situation in Manipur will continue until identification and deportation of illegal cookie narco-terrorists, says JFD convener. Major arms cage recovered in Manipur's Chandel. Security forces avert potential militant threat. Tech is now constitutional instrument strengthening equality before law, access to justice, says CJI Suryakant. Hello and welcome to ELITETV English News. You're watching 6 p.m. Prime Time Bulletin, and this is Dr. Aleza giving you the news in detail. Manipur State Government's Department of Art and Culture, along with Manipur State Archaeology, on Saturday, the 11th April, observed the 176th death anniversary of late Maharaja Naras Singh. The state-level observation, which was held at Manipur's historic Kangla Fort, was attended by Chief Minister Yumnam Khemchand, Art and Culture Minister KH Loken, along with MNMC Vice President R.K. Dhiren. Attendees offered floral tributes to Manipur's late Maharaja Naras Singh at Nungjeng Pukri. Speaking on the occasion, Chief Minister Yumnam Khemchand expressed that late Maharaja Naras Singh played an important role in unification of Manipur and further prayed that this observation may bring in peace and normalcy to strife-torn Manipur at the earliest.
यामना डिप्लोमेटिक होना ब्रिटिश की मतें नौरगा दुबा मणिपुर लेवी सेमना मणिपुर की काइना लेरमा मणिपुर दबो बगी आवाज से बतान होगा जैसे लेओरी मणिपुर से सेमंबा अदो विनिंग थौनी अदोना मागी लेगी दबन मिदसिला इसोरे थौनी जरगा मणिपुर से मागे तमा अदोना शांति होना लेबगुम कोई इंगदना खना से नेदर लेरंबा कंफ्लिक्ट लेरमा में हमसे वैसला कांदा अनोवा कंफ्लिक्ट लेतबा peaceful atmosphere in Manipur.
Meanwhile, Art and Culture Minister KH Loken stated that Manipur is the homeland to numerous brave and courageous patriots. He appealed to all to work towards promoting and safeguarding the territorial integrity which our forefathers have left for the generations to come.
Zati sini koi laiba, zati koi konggang sini Manipur itu laiba, apa koi maki mi sini setiap kita mukta mariba kita mukta kaya mati kita thok sarang dia hai betul koi nasi koi laiba history itu tak koi, atau naik koi na, koi si matam dugi, layu itu halaman mayam dugi masa masuk ngakta ni koi si atau na, koi su koi ni lagi ni matam jatungi mirol kita mukta koi su, sangkali makar di tahun batai.
Hey, Scott, fire! Hey, Scott! Fire!
The investigation into the deadly bomb attack at Tronglaobi in Manipur's Bisnupur district is currently underway, with search operations still ongoing. State Home Minister Govindas Konthaujam said on April 11. Speaking to the media on the sidelines of the 176th death anniversary observance of Maharaja Naras Singh held at Kangla Fort, the minister said authorities are actively pursuing leads but declined to share further details, citing the ongoing nature of the investigation. Responding to queries on the tragic incident, Konthaujam stated that security forces have intensified operations in the area following the blast and efforts are continuing to trace those responsible. Responding to queries on the tragic incident, Minister Govindas Konthaujam stated that security forces have intensified operations in the area following the blast and efforts are continuing to trace those responsible. Addressing public demands to replace central forces with state forces in peripheral areas, the Home Minister said the government is considering a fair shift. He added that the government is trying to redeploy some central forces to the upper hill areas and replace them with state forces. However, due to manpower constraints, immediate replacement is challenging, he stated. Tronglaobi incidents, JAC has appealed to the general public not to spread rumors or misinterpret the actions and measures of the Joint Action Committee, which was formed following the tragic Tronglaobi incident of 7th April. Addressing a press meet held on 11th April at Tronglaobi, Awang Laikai, JAC co-convener Sinam Ajit Kumar expressed that following the tragic incident of 7th April, where 2 innocent minors were killed by Kuki militants in planned rocket attack, the JAC had submitted memorandum to Manipur Chief Minister along with State Home Minister and local MLA with key 7 demands including carrying out military crackdown against the illegal Kuki-Jo narco-terrorists, removal of central security forces from hill neighboring valley areas, deployment of state security forces to protect residents of valley and fringe areas, besides the demand of bearing all responsibilities of the death and liabilities of the family members of deceased 2 minor children, and conducting judicial inquiry against personnel of 8th Battalion CRPF Company and 2nd JKLI for dereliction of duty in safeguarding and protecting the local innocent residents of Tronglaobi Awang Laikai area. Sinam Ajit Kumar further stated that only after fulfillment of all demands, the JAC had agreed to take back the mortal remains of the 2 deceased minor children. He added that during talks we held with CM Yumnam Khemchan on 8 April, assurance was given to fulfill all demands of the JAC. However, no discussion regarding monetary compensation of any form was agreed to by the JAC. He thus appealed to all concerned not to falsely interpret and spread rumors in social media or any other platform with regard to any agreement made between the JAC and the state government.
JAC gi miyosing karigumba lupa lakh tara piduna jasinaba thomagadi JAC gi member khudingmaki yumsing mai thagani haibana singba tabada yamna nungaitaba asigumba wahi wata kaya social media da sandukpi riba isilinau marom mapang adedi club organization CSO khudingmakna karigumba tauge adi hairiba propaganda asi sandoke haina khalamba taragasu madu matungda amuana sandukpirano madu karigumba sandukpibagi mahuta aikoi JAC bu aikoi punna saruk yaminaduna amadi tanaminaduna karamba afaba mayonda chatminaraga aikoi gi Charter of demand sing asida yauriba aikoi wafam sing ase aikoi mai pak na bo honabada aikoi punna saruk yaminaduna aikoi hotna minasi haiba wafam simatanga thamjage.
Manipur Chief Minister Yumnam Khemchan on April 11 visited a relief camp in Imphal East District and met the family members of a 7-year-old internally displaced girl who was recently raped and murdered in a tragic incident that has sparked widespread outrage across the state. During his visit, the Chief Minister interacted with the bereaved family and other internally displaced persons staying at the camp. He expressed condolences and assured all possible assistance to ensure justice for the victim. The state government has also announced an ex gratia of Rs 10 lakh to the family of the deceased. In a Facebook post following the visit, the Chief Minister said that the well-being of all internally displaced persons remains a top priority. He stated that after personally listening to their concerns and grievances, he has directed concerned officials to take immediate and necessary measures to address their issues. He added that the government's efforts will focus on easing hardships, reducing stress, and ensuring timely and meaningful rehabilitation and resettlement. Just and Fair Delimitation Campaign convener Jitendra Ningomba has expressed that the current war-like situation in state Manipur will continue until the Kuki narco-terrorists are identified and deported from the soil of Manipur. He further stressed that the political leaders of Manipur are openly working with anti-Manipur elements and cautioned that time has come for the people to rise and awake to take decisive action against such leaders. The statement was made on 11 April during a sit-in protest held at Langdum Awang Leka Imoidu Lampak being organized by Liberal Integrated Youth of Langdum under the banner of Kokomi. Speaking during the sit-in protest, which was held in condemnation of the heinous and barbaric act of 7 April Tronglaobi incident, JFD convener Jitendra Ningomba, the leaders of the state Manipur are no longer competent and able to safeguard and protect the people of Manipur. Instead, the government leaders are working supporting the illegal Kuki militants. He asserted that due to such inactions and open support of anti-state and anti-national elements by state government leaders, people of Manipur are now demanding resignation of Prime Minister, Chief Minister and State Home Minister on moral ground. Jitendra Ningomba further expressed that it is grave injustice that the people of Manipur and the leaders are remaining silent spectators after the brutal killing of 2 minor innocent children on 7 April by Kuki militants. Addressing the gathering, he further cautioned the state government to prepare for any untoward incident which may be launched by the dejected and disappointed people of Manipur.
Yumda agang khonadana agang tokdaba khonadana legadaba matamsida phingou setna leiribase makhoi matik chadraba aduguma lengak ba kangbu singsi mathakta utpa kanoneba aduna hairiba kangbu singsina numit ini humni sigi manungda aikhoi miyamna prajana penma yaba thabakra pangthokpura haibada ko yengsi numit ini humni khak aduga sigi matungdagidi amukhena sidigi kandan mama hen ko matok tare tawredi pare tawrukdragidi aikhoi madu torkumatamda aikhoi punna aikhoi punchilla kanda aikhoi lebakse bedobuta phanan bagdamutani fatana bagina dego yang dikursiya songnan tumna pulundara lusing besi tumna pulundara lusing besi ami tharo ka yara pidakta ikhoya hingdabari tukina ko lusing besi.
Proscribed Outfit Revolutionary People's Front RPF on 11 April offered salute and reverence to all the slain brave soldiers who laid down their lives fighting against colonial rule, remembering the 13 April's Martyrs' Day observation. The proscribed outfit RPF and its army wing PLA has appealed to the general public to take part in the ceremony in offering floral tributes and respect to the slain brave soldiers of the state Manipur. Mass sit-in protests continued across the valley districts on 11th April as well following the 7 April Tronglaobi incident, where Kuki militants brutally killed 2 minor children in a planned rocket attack, besides injuring their mother. Residents of Kongba area protested against the Tronglaobi incident, where 2 minor children were reportedly brutally killed by Kuki militants during a planned rocket attack, and the aftermath of protests where CRPF personnel reportedly killed 3 innocent protesters. The protest was organized by All Kongba Road United Clubs organization, and speaking during the protest, co-convener Seram Surjit expressed since 3rd May 2023 the illegal Kuki militants have been continually attacking innocent civilians in the state Manipur. Later, the rampant attacks were put to a halt for a brief period by appeasement policies of the state government and the central government. However, the Kuki militants have begun their incessant attacks once again since the early hours of 7 April, where the inhuman and barbaric Kuki militants killed 2 minor children in a planned rocket attack at Tronglaobi Awang Leka. He expressed disappointment that even after the occurrence of such heinous crimes committed by illegal Kuki narco-terrorists, the state and central government are remaining silent, taking up no concrete and definitive actions against the perpetrators.
Singlo mihada sida senariba miyoising phare haiduna praja miyamda utchaiba ngasigi lengakna sigumba yamna mong chadaba si kogi yamna marik chumba wafam putoktuna hayu miyoising adu phai nataga phade haibasu tangdangbama yamna athu matangi manungda khangan lagadi goi aku kona akanba khongjang kaya sungchoi chhoduna lebak pija mayanga khusamnaraga changjal lakani haibasima koi ngasigi lengakta thamjabaga lena aikoi gi lengak asibu paibiriba अखोगी लीडर साबा सिंना सिंगलोबा प्रजा मियामदा चंगलिबा तात की लांग असी अथुबदा हमदोक्तगदी मखोय मखोयगी मथक्तसु अकु कोना अकन मखोंगं चंगनबा सेम सारे हाइबगी वफम जिमसु थमजरी
Locals and residents of Lamphel Sanakaithel also staged a sit-in protest on 11 April denouncing the 7 April Tronglaobi incident, where 2 minor children were reportedly killed by inhuman Kuki militants. The sit-in protest was organized by Lamphel Sanakaithel Development Authority, and speaking during the protest, Sanakaithel Awateng Banglo President M. Mega expressed that the Tronglaobi's incident has raised several questions regarding the elite's involvement of Central Security Forces in promoting and supporting Kuki militants. He added that Central Security Forces, including the CRPF, can longer be trusted to protect and safeguard the innocent people from the attacks of illegal Kuki militants.
Tronglaobi thogdok sejda singnaba yam hena pogle yam hena phawre lab kharaba kilometer ani ahum gi arapadu da Central Force mayam matik chana deploy tawdana ngak chendana leiriba mafam duda karamaina la aga bom kapam bano haibase asubu wahamni munna khandabi adugu manung khigraba isa isu jingdo aduna pending tongna chibado madu mit usalaga amta yengbiu yamna nungai tabani masidabu aikoina Central Force is थाजबसी करमायना थमगदोरी बनो मयामना हलनगो चतखरो हनगरो ने लाउरैबसी अचुंब खरदी यावरबनी मसी थाजबियु मसी खंदबियु
Paunam Lekha Youth Club and Women Group Nagamapal also participated in mass in protest against the Tronglaobi incident of 7 April. Small children took part in the protest and raised various slogans denouncing the inhuman and barbaric acts of the Kuki militants and demanded justice for the 2 minor children who were reportedly killed during a planned rocket attack by the Kuki militants. Sit-in protest was also held at Sangai Pro Community Hall on 11th April, being organized by Sangai Pro Apunba Nupilup. Maira Paibis and women folk of Sangai Pro area participated in the protest, denouncing the inhuman act of the Kuki militants. Participants also observed a 2-minute silence as a mark of respect to the lost souls of the 2 minor children. Now let's take a short break. Stay tuned for more updates.
Sky Hospital na Manipur da heart attack line nabagi damak 24/7 emergency service piduna lakle karigumba dom da heart attack ki layong haibadi ikang khangong dana thabak naba sor honba waba oi thangba pamom naba thabak lumba wantharakpa asina chingba singa si thengna birabadi thengtha biraganu athuba matam da Sky Hospital da lakpiduna khwaidagi hena pharaba experience leraba heart specialist katana biduna huina hingba yanabagi kudong sab lobiu Sky Hospital da makal kaya gi chang naina heart ki oiba layang liba services singdi EPS RFA for palpitation device closures of ASD, VSD, amadi PDA, hole in heart, coronary angioplasty and stent implantation, pacemaker, ICD combo implant, balloon dilation of heart valves, open heart surgery gi makal kudimak haibadi coronary artery bypass graft surgery, surgical replacement of heart valves, MVR, AVR, TVR, pokpadagi heart ki ahoba lerakpa agang sing asina chingba singa si layingli. Heart OPD timing 8 AM to 5 PM Monday to Sunday. Hena akopamaro gi damak Sky Hospital gi reception ga tanabiu.
चिंजाक साबना टीवी दगी ngathoknaba asobo khulaini masi oiba चिंजाक साबना लाइंग मतमदसु यामना लाहेली लोइना ना हक्सांग थुना फगत हनबदा अsoba mateң pangi maram asina nikse posan yojna gi makhada लाइंग मतमदा अनाबसिंगदा था खुदिंगी लुपा लिसिंग अममम फंगबा ngamgani लोइना ना टीवी ना नारबा सिंगदा मखल कया gi machi oiba चिंजाक सिंचु लेमना फंगली अदुम सु निक्से मित्र ओइबिदुना टीवी नारबा सिंगदा mateң pangbi bayai Akupa marol gi damak www.nixe.in dagi khangbiba yagani thokpiraklo adom su saruk yabiduna bharat asi tv laina leitaba laiba ama ohelasi
निक्षय मित्रों से मिली शक्ति टीबी के मरीजों को नई ऊर्जा दे रही है
Miyam ki yaifan ki damak Ministry of Health and Family Welfare na putok chaba.
Manipur ke hanba neuro patients ke amatangairaba specialized hospital neuro emergency trauma net multi speciality hospital singjai mathak tongtham likai da handuk chare. Hospital asina maruina BP stroke brain tumor lambi ki khudong thiba spinal disc prolapse spinal tumor amadi migraine chingba layengli. Hospital asida neuro ki layeng bar changba afaba makal ki khusu khulai amadi machine marang kai de lei masina kokal mari lena ba tongan ba makal ki anaba sing ningthina layengli. Lamdam masida neurosurgeon yamna tangari ba maramna chingmadi arapa hum dagi lakpa anaba sing neurosurgeon unana ba honabada awaba kya mayong dari. Masida sunatna matam tintana anaba layeng na maram oraga kudong thiba kya sumayong dari. Masi puna magtagi kharado orabusu kananaba Dr. Parkinson Singh MCS Neurosurgery AIMS New Delhi na masamaki hospital asida pung kunmari leituna anaba sing layengli. Hospital asida ataba mamalda layeng matana OPD general amadi ICU beds operation medicine x-ray amadi lab ka maili na basnasu ataba mamalda hangalli. Ngasi maglension biro amadi kudong saba sing silobi ho. Hena kubang role di damak hospital asigi telephone number 70055341666 natraga 8974572154 da pau phabirak bujagani.
Welcome back. Now moving on to the news. An order issued by District Magistrate Imphal East on 11 April has relaxed the indefinite curfew imposed in the district from 5 AM to 3 PM of 12 April. The order signed by District Magistrate Dr. Nivedita Laren Lakpam notified that movement of civilians is permitted from 5 AM to 3 PM, provided no act or activity is carried out that could disturb the prevailing law and order situation in the scheduled areas. It further notified that assembly of 5 or more persons in any public space and carrying of sticks, stones, firearms, hard weapons, and explosive materials remain prohibited. The order, however, notified that there shall be no more prohibitions with respect to government agencies engaged in law enforcement, emergency service, RBI, and other banking and financial institutions, CAF and PD functioning of High Court of Manipur and other courts and tribunals of the district judiciary under the High Court of Manipur. In a significant boost to ongoing counter-insurgency efforts, security forces recovered a substantial case of arms, explosives, and communication equipment from a forested area near Taijang village under Chakpikarong police station in Manipur's Chandel district on April 10. The operation, conducted as part of intensified search and area domination exercises in the sensitive border region, is believed to have averted potential militant activities and strengthened the security grid in the area. According to official sources, the recovered kits included sophisticated weapons such as an AK-47 assault rifle and an MP5 rifle along with a magazine. In addition, several country-made firearms including carbines, single-barrel breech-loading guns, and lead-thought guns were seized. The forces also recovered multiple Pompi mortars and shells, indicating the possibility of their intended use in coordinated attacks. Further, raising security concerns, approximately 4 kilograms of suspected improvised explosive device-making material were found at the site, along with 26 rounds of ammunition of different calibers. Min Aung Hlaing, who as Myanmar's military commander has led the Southeast Asian nation with an iron fist since seizing power from Aung San Suu Kyi's civilian government in 2021, was sworn in as an elected president on Friday, the 10th of April. His inauguration came after a general election judged by UN experts and rights groups to be neither free nor fair, with Suu Kyi's popular National League for Democracy party among many not taking part. He faces the major challenge of ending the civil war that began when Suu Kyi's ouster from power met with armed resistance. The transition back to a nominally democratic government is widely seen as an effort to keep the army in power behind a facade of civilian rule. Min Aung Hlaing's ascent to the presidency follows a tradition of military strongmen installing themselves as the nation's top leader and seeking to legitimize their rule through unfair elections. He will be serving a 5-year term after his April 3 election by parliament. Chief Justice of India Surya Kant on Saturday, the 11th April, said technology is no longer an administrative convenience but has become a constitutional instrument and a tool that strengthens equality before law, expands access to justice, and allows the judiciary to transcend procedural rigidities. Speaking at the inaugural function of the National Conference on Judicial Process, Re-Engineering and Digital Transformation, CJI Surya Kant said that at the core of any justice system lies a simple but enduring promise that every individual, regardless of means or circumstances, must be able to access justice in a fair, timely, and effective manner. Addressing the gathering of apex court judges, judicial officers, judges of the High Court, and district judges in the presence of Union Ministers Arjun Ram Meghwal and Jitin Prasada, CJI Kant said the reform of a justice system is measured by how meaningfully citizens, advocates, and other stakeholders will be able to benefit from it. He added that they have a large vision for the creation of a natively digital ecosystem, a future where justice is not merely a place one goes to, but a service that is seamless, transparent, and available to every individual. Iran's Supreme Leader Mojtaba Khamenei reportedly is still recovering from severe injuries to his face and leg caused by the airstrike at the beginning of the war that killed his father. The 56-year-old Iranian Supreme Leader Mojtaba Khamenei is still recovering from his wounds and is mentally sharp, sources said. U.S.-Israeli forces launched an airstrike on the Supreme Leader's compound in Tehran at the start of the war in February, in which his father and predecessor Ali Khamenei was killed, and which led to significant injury to one or both legs of Mojtaba. News agency Reuters reported, citing 3 people close to his inner circle. The 56-year-old is still recovering from his wounds but is mentally sharp. The sources who spoke on the condition of anonymity also revealed that Mojtaba is engaged in major decision-making through audio conferencing. He is also involved in major issues including the war and negotiations, the report added. The US-Iran peace talks are set to be held in Pakistan's Islamabad over the weekend, for which the Iranian delegation arrived early on Saturday. The delegation includes Foreign Minister Syed Abbas Araghchi, Iranian Parliament Speaker Mohammad Bagher Ghalibaf, defense and security officials, economic policy makers, and lawmakers. For the ELITETV News channel, contact to the email address info@elitetv.in or 94028909882, and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram, and X for more information about the channel. And before we wind up, let's take a look at the headlines once again. State government observes 176th death anniversary of Manipur's late Maharaja Naras Singh. Home Minister Govindas assures Tronglaobi bomb attack probe underway. Search operations continue. Mass sit-in protest denouncing Tronglaobi incident continues across the valley districts. CM Kim Chan meets family members of a Kampa relief camp minor victim. War-like situation in Manipur will continue until identification and deportation of illegal cookie narco-terrorists, says JFD convener. Major arms cage recovered in Manipur's Chandel. Security forces avert potential militant threat. Tech is now constitutional instrument strengthening equality before law, access to justice, says CJI Surya Kant. And that's all for today. Thank you for watching.